Okay, what we're going to try to do is make something like this, a cube. Okay, and so what I'm going to do, I showed you before how to do this, but here's a few things to be wary of. When you make these pieces, you don't have to bend them this way, but when you make them, you have to make them all the same way, and so you can't have a mirror image. And so these are essentially the same, but they are a mirror image of each other. Okay, so the key is make them all the same. And so if you look here, they all have, they're all identical. Now you make two of each color. Okay, and so what you do is you take one of the squares, and what you do is you slide the flap of one into this little pocket there. And so then you take the third color and you slide it into the one you just did. And then the first one you just slide in like so. And so it does take a little bit of manipulation. But then each one of those squares is going to be one of the faces of the cube. And so now what you do is you want to try to keep that up. Now what it turns out is this square requires another yellow. And so when you think about the squares, you try to match up a two-color scenario. Okay? And so now when I pull this in, this guy is going to fit in. So that flap's going to fit in the pocket of this new yellow. Okay? And so now, if you'd like, what we can do is we can throw in this white one here to make this a complete square face. And then what we have to do is pull those yellow flaps over like so. And so now we slide those into those pockets, making, and then manipulating it so it fits that last yellow in here. Okay, and so then we have, oops, this side's come out, and so we just stick that back in. And so we have most of the cube done. Right, you've got those faces done, and now we just have to introduce the last pink one. So I suggest you put the two up like that and slide it on top, and then fill it in here on the one side, and then fill it in on the other side. And then your last little step is to push these white ones in. And the stiffer the paper is, sometimes the harder it is to get together, but then it sticks together well. And so here, what you can see is, at every vertex you have 3 colors, and then every face has 2 colors. The coloring just helps you sort of see these things. But there you go, a cube made with these kinds of pieces that I showed earlier. Okay, but make sure that they don't look like a mirror image of each other. So this is a bad one. And so whatever you do, you try to make them all the same. Okay? So good luck. Cheers.